Hello everyone, my name is Salf, and welcome to my new FNaF AR tier list. Some new skins have been added since the last one, as well as Funtime Freddy, the latest character, so I'm making a new tier list. This one in particular, though, I'm going to be separating into two tier lists as part of this video. I'm first going to do a tier list ranking all of the characters by their difficulty, and then I'm going to do a second tier list ranking all characters and skins based on their aesthetics, voice lines, and so on and stuff like that. So as we can see here, we have all of the characters arranged right here for us to put on tier lists from very hard, moderate, easy, and actual trash. So first up is Toy Bonnie. I would probably put Toy Bonnie in moderate. He's not that hard at all, really, especially once you get used to him. He's basically Springtrap, but a million times easier because he doesn't haywire chain. He has much higher static. He has more reaction time for when he haywires. He charges from further away. Just in general, he's Springtrap, but easier with the mask. I would probably put him in moderate. He is easy, but I wouldn't put him in easy just because there's a bunch of other even easier animatronics that are going to get lumped into here anyway. So I'd put Toy Bonnie on moderate. 8-Bit Baby, probably on moderate as well. Like, there's a lot of characters similar to 8-Bit Baby, of course. 8-Bit Baby is literally just a copy-paste of regular Baby as well. A lot of the, like, Rampagers, you know, Baby herself, Frostbear, the Jackos, they're all basically identical to each other with very minor differences, so most of them are going to end up here. So you have 8-Bit Baby is going to end up here. She can be difficult. Actually, no, I'm going to put her in moderate because there's a couple other characters that I would put in hard. That would probably be over. Some of the stuff I might shift around a little bit later as I add more characters. But for now, she's going to go in moderate. Ballora is going to go in easy. Her mechanic's a little confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's hard to die to her. You know, you have to really try at that point once you know what you're doing. Golden Freddy. This might be a bit of a hot take, but I would put Golden Freddy in moderate. One could make the argument that because he can copy Springtrap, he should go up with Springtrap at the highest. But actually, there's a lot of other variables to Golden Freddy's encounter that arguably make him easier than Springtrap, even with the 3 lives and all the different mechanics he can copy. Because when he does copy Springtrap, he noticeably has more forgiving haywires, and because of, you know, how his haywire, you know, how his charge decloak mechanics work across all the characters, sometimes when he does decide to copy Springtrap, he can instantly decloak and you won't even see his haywire. So there's a whole bunch of, like, variables and stuff to Golden Freddy's encounter that arguably would end up putting him less than Springtrap himself. So next up is Jacko Bonnie, obviously going to go in moderate, basically the same as 8-Bit Baby, just with a slightly more aggressive disruption, you know, more hard to shake. We're just going to put, you know, all the characters like this just in moderate. Plushtrap. Now, normally, I would argue that Plushtrap doesn't deserve to be, like, you know, ranked because he's RNG based. You know, he has, like, you know, different, like, random chances for his generators to be at different sensitivities, and he tends to jump the puddle a lot. But there is a recent trick I have learned to prevent him from puddle jumping, and it's that you can stare at him long enough to force a blackout to happen and force him to move forward 1 space. And you can basically use this to manipulate him into landing on the puddle when you want him to. Now, this doesn't account for the generators being random sensitivities, but it does make him way less RNG based. So I would actually go ahead and just put him on very hard. He does have a decent amount of RNG involved with his encounter, but I would still put him up on very hard. Funtime Freddy, the newest character, and a painfully easy character. Not actual trash, but still painfully easy. He has extremely low stats, basically on par with just regular Freddy, but he has the ability to have Bonbon come in for the second phase. You shock him, it defeats him, Bonbon comes in. If Bonbon hits you, it revives him. But in general, though, he's still really easy because his and Bonbon stats are really, really high. He's a cool character, but he's definitely not in moderate or hard. I'm debating on putting him in actual trash, but he is still slightly harder than some other characters that are going to end up in trash. Mangle. I would put Mangle in hard above Golden Freddy. And yeah, Golden Freddy can copy Mangle's mechanic, but Mangle forces you to do the full 3 rounds of part collection with the timer decreasing over and over, while Golden Freddy, on the other hand, you can instantly shock him after he drops the first part and end the entire phase. So Mangle, I would arguably put above Golden Freddy here. Bear Endo, actual trash, it's Endo, what can you say? Balloon Boy, he's basically Bonnie, but with different sound effects, and you can't locate him with his voice lines. He's gonna go in easy as well. There's just not a whole lot to say about these basic characters coming up here as well. Bonnie is gonna go in easy. Chica, actual trash. By the way, we're not ranking these based on their health and, you know, attack, durability, or whatever. We're just ranking them based on their core mechanics. Baby, moderate. Foxy, easy. I'll put Foxy. Okay, we're gonna arrange these. I'm gonna put Ballora at the top of easy, Foxy, then Funtime Freddy. Freddy, actual trash, harder than Bear Endo. Bear Endo's arguably easier than Chica, so... No, Chica's arguably easier than Bear Endo, so this is how we're going to be arranging this. So all these ones we can just kind of throw into their places pretty effectively. You're going to go there. You are going to go there. Springtrap, very hard, obviously. He's one of the hardest characters in the game, if not the hardest. He's the most consistently hardest. You know, he's the most consistently, because Golden Freddy's mechanic is all determinant on who he chooses to pick, and even then he still ends up being easier than those characters that he can pick. And Plushtrap, you know, there is RNG, but he is still pretty hard. But Springtrap is the most consistently hardest, so obviously I'm just going to stick him in very hard. I can still beat him very easily now. I've gotten used to him, but, you know, we're still going to be ranking these characters relative to each other. I'm going to put Springtrap in very hard. Toy Chica... I would put Toy Chica just below Golden Freddy, but above literally everyone else here. Toy Freddy, nah, easy. I'll put Toy Freddy just below Foxy. No, actual trash, because Toy Freddy's entire mechanic and his haywires, literally everything about him is negated just by holding the mask on. Toy Freddy technically has more mechanics than, you know, like, for example, Endo and stuff, but I would literally put him at the bottom of actual trash just because you can hold the mask on the entire time, and then he's just a complete joke. So yeah, we kind of blazed through this character tier list here, especially towards the end when we got a bunch of the junk characters and stuff with basic mechanics. They all just kind of got lumped into their place where obviously they're going to go. I might go ahead and just move Golden Freddy up to bottom of hard. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and move him up to the bottom of hard, because he is harder than these characters here, and I do think this tier here is getting a bit crowded. I'm just going to move him up to the bottom of hard. I think that is where he's going to fit. But overall, I think this is my finalized character difficulty tier list. So now we're going to be moving on to ranking the characters and skins based on their different aesthetics, voice lines, and stuff like that. We're not taking into account their difficulty. We're taking into account, you know, what I think about the characters themselves and the skins themselves. First up, Toy Bonnie. I'm going to put Toy Bonnie in cool. Not quite awesome, but I actually really like Toy Bonnie's voice lines and stuff like that. Like, Toy Bonnie's voice lines when he first came out was a bit of a shock, but I do think it really fits him, and, you know, all in all, I do really like his design. I think I'm going to put him in cool. 8-Bit Baby. Decent. She's cool, but definitely not my favorite. She's a little out of place, although I do like how they, like, did all of her, like, footstep sounds, her 8-bit effects, you know, her new doorbell sound. I do like all of that a bunch. I'm gonna actually put her in cool. I'll probably put her in cool. I would put her in decent. Like, she's not one of my personal favorites, but obviously there is a bunch of cool stuff about her design that I do like anyway. I'm gonna put her in cool. Clockwork Ballora, decent. Not really amazing. I'd put her in decent. You know, she's kind of just the same color all over. You know, the same, like, clockwork stuff. And her texture is a little bit over-designed, you know, with so many different details going on with it. It's definitely not a bad skin. I would probably put Clockwork Ballora in decent. Ballora herself. Ballora herself's definitely going to go in cool, just below Toy Bonnie. You know, I've never been too much of a huge fan of Ballora herself's design, but she is still really cool, especially with the crawling effect that she does. You know, the whole crawling animation. It's a really cool reference to... you know, how Scott originally said that Ballora, when she detaches from her track, she'd crawl around like a spider. I think that's really, really cool. Kind of a shame she didn't get voice lines, but I do think Ballora is definitely going to go in cool below Toy Bonnie. Darkwater Bear Endo. Decent, above Clockwork Ballora. I like what they did with Darkwater Bear Endo's design. It's a very unique take on Bear Endo. He looks almost nothing like Bear Endo. Like, the shape is there, but all in all, his design is so drastically different, and it's such a unique skin. Like, it's not one of my absolute favorites, obviously, but I do think he's going to go in decent just because of how unique he is compared to the original character. I do think he was designed very well for what he is. Flamethrower Bear Endo, bad. He's cool, but I don't like him, you know. He's a bit too strange. Like, there are a lot of strange skins, but Flamethrower Brando in particular, he literally has a giant flamethrower with the mask and everything. I do think it's a lot stranger than a lot of the other skins, and we have gotten some strange skins. I'm gonna put him in bad. I never really liked him at all that much. Like, when he first came out, I said he was really cool, but in retrospect, he's kind of crap. Also, we have this Liberty Chica tier here for Liberty Chica, obviously. Scorching Chica. Bad, but above Flamethrower Brando. A lot of people really hate Scorching Chica. I don't think she's as bad as people say, though, in my opinion. She's bad, but we're going to put her above Flamethrower. Ringmaster Foxy. Awesome. Ringmaster Foxy's going in awesome. We're really blazing through this. I want to try to get, you know, we have a lot of characters to get through. I'm going to just basically speed through this and get through all of them as fast as I can. Ringmaster Foxy's definitely going to go in awesome tier. I do think he's a really cool skin with the coat and the hat and everything. And, you know, especially how he is in the new Dark Circus mode with all of his new animations and stuff like that. I would definitely put Ringmaster Foxy in awesome tier. He's one of my favorite skins, although I don't really use him that much. Golden Freddy. Ooh, I'm kind of torn between awesome and cool, because at his core, he's literally just a Freddy recolor. But his animations definitely do make up for him a ton. I'll put him in top of cool. Not quite awesome, but he is going to go in the top of cool. Jacko Bonnie, awesome. Like, you guys all know it if you've been watching my videos or streams. Jacko Bonnie, just... He's Jacko Bonnie. He has to go in awesome. He just does. I don't even have to explain it. He's Jacko Bonnie. Magician Mangle. I don't really like Magician Mangle. I would put Magician Mangle just above Flamethrower Brando, but below Scorching Chica. Magician Mangle's a cool skin. You know, obviously, you know, her design is pretty good, but, you know, I just don't like her. I've never, you know, like, I just don't like her. Frost Plushtrap, awesome tier just for the environment alone. His skin itself is pretty much just a, you know, Frost Bear slapped onto a different character. But because of his whole environment that he gets, he's definitely going to go in awesome above Ringmaster Fox. The environment makes up for it immensely. He is a very cool skin. Piranha Plushtrap as well. I would actually put Piranha Plushtrap below Frost Plushtrap because although he has a more unique design, I don't think his environment is as good. It's a bit too bright. You know, it has too much stuff going on in my opinion, but it is still cool. But he is going to go in awesome for the environment alone. Plushtrap himself, awesome as well. I would probably put him above his skins. His skins are cool, but I do think the original Plushtrap does handle, like, the whole mixed reality environment and whatnot the best. Yeah, I'm gonna put him above his skins. Radioactive Foxy. Gonna go in cool. Not quite Golden Freddy, but above everyone else here. Radioactive Foxy, he's a basic skin, but he is handled very well. I love the double hook. He's a very cool skin. Flaming Springtrap, awesome. I'm gonna put Flaming Springtrap below Jacko Bonnie and below Plushtrap, but above everyone else here. Flaming Springtrap is a really cool skin. Like, he's Springtrap on fire, you know, the FNaF 3 fire. He's been in tons of fires and stuff like that, and this is such a really cool design based on that. I really love Flaming Springtrap. My throat's starting to die here. I'm talking way too much. We're going to continue with this. We're going to keep blazing through this. Toxic Springtrap. I really like Toxic Springtrap. I do think he's going to go in cool, though, just below Golden Freddy, personally. Yeah, he's a really cool design. You know, the Wasteland animatronics are some of my personal favorites, but at the same time, I do think there are some skins, in my opinion, that are better than them, obviously. Toxic Springtrap was Springtrap's first skin, and for his first skin, you know, it's very cool with all the, like, you know, mutations and stuff on him, but I don't think it quite gets into awesome compared to some of his other skins. Boulder Toy Bonnie. Boulder Toy Bonnie's gonna go in cool. Below the Wasteland ones, but above regular Toy Bonnie. I do think Boulder Toy Bonnie's a really cool skin. Like, again, it's kind of simple. It's just Toy Bonnie, but made of rocks, but it's handled very well. His animations are really cool. His sound effects, all sorts of stuff like that. I do think Boulder Toy Bonnie is really cool and above regular Toy Bonnie. Katrina Toy Chica. Decent. I don't really like the skin that much. It is cool. It has a lot of cool details on it, but I am going to put it in decent above everyone else. I don't really like it that much personally. It does have a lot of really cool details and whatnot on it, and it is cool, but yeah, I'm just going to put it in decent above these here. Woodland Toy Freddy. Cool, but below Boulder Toy Bonnie. Yeah, I'm going to... No... Cool, but below Boulder Toy Bonnie. Yeah, that's where I'm going to put him. That's definitely where I'm going to put him. He is cool. I like him more than these. but we're going to put him just below Boulder Toy Bonnie there. Broiler Baby, bad. Yeah, bad, even below Scorching Chica. I actually like Scorching Chica more than Broiler Baby. You know, she's a cool skin. Obviously, all these skins are cool, really, except for Liberty Chica, obviously. But, yeah, I do think she's going to go in bad, in my opinion. I don't really like her that much at all. It is a really cool design and a really cool take on her, but, yeah, I don't like it. Curse. 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 I would put him in awesome. You know, I would put him, like, right here in awesome. However, Illumix changed his head position in his workshop animation, and it looks so bad now. Like, in-game, he looks fine, but in his workshop animation, it looks so awful. So I'm actually just gonna put him at bottom. No, not bottom of cool. He doesn't deserve that. I'm gonna put him right here in cool. He would be, like, near the top of awesome. Yeah, he would be near the top of awesome. We're going to go ahead and arrange some of this, actually. I'm going to put Ballora in decent. 8-Bit Baby at top of decent. We're going to arrange some of this. And Toy Bonnie above 8-Bit Baby at decent. Yeah, we're going to arrange some of this, kind of even things out a little bit. You know, I think this kind of better reflects my opinions on them now. Serpent Mangle, bottom of decent. Cool skin. I don't like it that much. It's alright. Like, definitely better than these skins, but it's gonna go in decent. Sunken Toy Bonnie. He sucks. I'm just gonna say it. Again, not quite Liberty Chica, but he sucks. Like, I like what they tried to do with him. He has a lot of cool details on him, but he sucks. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, Little Red Chica. I'm gonna put Little Red Chica here. She's a cool skin. She's a cool skin. I really like the Scary Tail skins. Like, they're really cool. Like, you know, for just being themed after, like, Little Red Riding Hood, they are a really cool take on that whole theme. I'm gonna put Little Red Chica in cool. That's where I'm gonna put her. I think she's a pretty cool skin. Not awesome, but cool. Big Bad Foxy, top of awesome, just below Jacko Bonnie. Big Bad Foxy. I kind of wish there was a toggle between the attack modes because the second one does look a little ridiculous, but his default form, the werewolf, Big Bad Wolf form, is just so awesome. Like, I love all the fur effects on it, the tail, all that stuff like that. It's just such an awesome skin. It's not quite Jacko Bonnie. It's not quite Jacko Bonnie, but it is just below him. Funtime Freddy. We're gonna put Funtime Freddy in awesome as well. I think he's really cool. Actually, I'm gonna put him above Plushtrap even. Yeah, Funtime Freddy's voice lines, all that, you know, it's so awesome to be able to hear Kellen reprising again as Funtime Freddy with the new voice line and stuff like that. His design, it's amazing. It's Funtime Freddy. What can you say? He's really, really cool. They did make him a bit of a lighter shade of pink than he's supposed to be, and they did give him a bit of a weird stretch and squish effect with his animations as well. And it does have like a really cool cartoony vibe that fits his character, but I do think that it's a bit out of place compared to the other animatronics, although I'm not sure if he would have looked better without it. He just looks a little out of place though. But I would put him in S tier, a little below Big Bad Foxy, but still obviously really cool. Well, not S tier, awesome tier. Oh, I just rearranged that. Oh, awesome. Yeah, we are going to put him in awesome tier, just below Big Bad Foxy. Clown Springtrap. I used to really like him, not so much anymore. I'm going to put him in cool tier, above Toxic Springtrap, but below Golden Freddy. I used to like him a lot, but, you know, I don't like him as much, but I still like him. I do think he's a really cool skin, very cool design, but I am just going to put him in cool tier. It is very cool, like, with the whole, like, killer clown design they did for him, and the huge hammer. I kind of wish he appeared in the Dark Circus mode, but I am going to put him in cool. Aeronaut Toy Freddy. We're gonna put Aeronaut in decent above above 8-Bit. No. We're gonna put 8-Bit Baby. No, we're gonna put Aeronaut Toy Freddy right here just below 8-Bit Baby. It's a really cool design. I don't, you know, obviously, you know, as with most of the decent ones, you know, I don't really like it that much, but it's not quite bad. It's not quite cool. I'm just gonna put it in decent. Like, he has a whole bunch of stuff going on with all the gears and clocks and his, you know, goggles and stuff like that, and the whole wrench thing. He is a very cool skin, but, you know, not really my cup of tea. Arctic Ballora. Arctic Ballora is gonna go in cool. Above Clown Springtrap, but below Golden Freddy. Yeah, Arctic Ballora is going to go here. I really like the whole design of her with all the icicles coming out, like, kind of like, you know, the, you know, around her neck. and, like, just all the icicles poking out of her and the snow effect on her hands. I think, like, although Arctic Blur's design is kind of the same color, just, you know, cyan, you know, just blue and pink all throughout, I do think it's done really, really well. And all the icicles and the model effects on her are really cool. And the new music she has especially. It's really cool. It's really cool. Mangle. Top of decent. Not my favorite. It's Mangle. Like, I like Mangle, but definitely not up here. Mangle's just gonna go at the very top of decent. Bear Endo. We're gonna put Bear Endo in decent above 8-Bit Baby. Bear Endo's a really simple design, but you know, I really like the endoskeletons. They're all really, really cool. Like, Bear Endo kind of looks the wackiest out of them all, you know, with like huge eyes and stuff like that, and just the rectangular mouth. But I'm gonna put him above 8-Bit Baby. I do really like the endoskeleton designs, just in general in the FNaF games. Balloon Boy, bad. Who pinged me on Discord? I forgot to turn on streamer mode. We're gonna put Balloon Boy in bad, definitely above, like, literally everyone, though. Balloon Boy's gonna go in bad above literally everyone. Like, Balloon Boy, his design is nice. It is interesting, like, an actual humanoid animatronic. This was the first one, the humanoid one we got. No, Puppet's technically humanoid, but not that much. Balloon Boy was the first actual humanoid one they ever, you know, Scott ever did in FNaF, and then we started getting stuff like the Funtimes. But, so, you know, it is a kind of interesting design. But I'm going to put him in top of bad. He's not really too special or amazing, in my opinion. Blackheart Bonnie. Ooh, Blackheart Bonnie is going to go in awesome. Above Plushtrap. And, you know, above everyone else. But below Funtime Freddy. Blackheart Bonnie's just really cool. The whole shattered glass thing. The pixelated heart, you know, that's beating. You know, the way his eyes are widened. Blackheart Bonnie's one of my favorite skins. It's definitely going to go up here in S tier. Above Plushtrap, definitely. Black Ice Frost Bear, also going to go above Plushtrap, but below Blackheart Bonnie. It's literally just Frost Bear, but icier, spikier, with a huge spear. Like, not too much to say about his design, but it is still really cool and very effective. Frostbite Balloon Boy. Bad, but above regular Balloon Boy. It's way better than any of these skins, but obviously not my favorite. Not quite Liberty Chica, definitely not decent, but it's definitely above everyone else here. It is cool what they try to do with him. In general, the Balloon Boy skins are very, very cool what they try to do with them. You know, to change their design up, to keep that humanoid effect, but make it really creepy. I'm definitely going to put him in bad, but just at the very top of it. Bonnie, regular default Bonnie. Gonna go in decent above literally everyone else. Regular Bonnie's design is very cool. You know, we've all seen it, you know, from the classic FNaF games. You know, the whole groaning thing's really cool. Definitely gonna go in decent above literally everybody else. Chica, top of bad again. Above Frostbite Balloon Boy and everyone else here. Not quite decent. Just gonna go in bad. I'm gonna put Chocolate Bonnie in bad. I never really liked the default Chocolate Bonnie. Like, it's a cool concept, but something about his color palette, I just don't like. It's going to go above everyone else, but I'm going to put it in bad. Circus Baby. Circus Baby's going to go in cool. Right about here. Above these woodland ones. Not above everyone else. Definitely not a decent one. It's definitely cool. Definitely going to go in here. Circus Baby's a really cool design, honestly. Easter Bonnie? Easter Bonnie's actually going to go in decent, in my opinion. This might be a bit of a, you know, strange opinion. I know a lot of people don't like Easter Bonnie, but personally, I think he's better than Chocolate Bonnie and a lot of other skins. He's forgettable, but I don't think he's bad. I'm going to put him above Clockwork, actually, but below Darkwater. This is where I'm going to put Easter Bonnie. He's very simple. He's just a white recolor, you know, not too many model changes besides the Happy Easter tag. Well, Chocolate Bonnie did have, like, the whole crack sim and stuff, but I do think Easter Bonnie's design works a little better. Firework Freddy! It's actually a really cool skin. I'm gonna put it in bottom of decent, above Serpent Mangled, though. Like, you know, it is cool how they just took regular Freddy, dressed him up in a cool outfit and stuff like that, and it's not like a completely ridiculous, over-designed, completely changed skin. It's just Freddy dressed up and ready for the holidays. I do think that's a really good take on a skin for Freddy. I really like that, actually. Swamp Balloon Boy. Definitely gonna go in cool. but at the end of it, like at the bottom of the woodland animatronics. That's where he's gonna go. Again, the Balloon Boy skins, it's really cool how they take his humanoid design and try to make it even creepier in the new themes and stuff, and Swamp Balloon Boy really shows. With the whole, like, you know, crack across his mouth, I do think that is really cool, and just the hollow eyes. It's really cool. Not, you know, one of my absolute favorites, but definitely gonna go at the bottom of cool tier. Foxy himself. Very top of decent. Foxy's design, he's Foxy. Again, I don't really need to explain the designs of most of the classic characters. We know who they are. You know, most of the original FNaF characters, we know who they are. We know what they sound like. You know why I'm gonna put Foxy at top of decent. Freddy Fazbear, also top of decent, above Foxy, actually. Freddy Fazbear, he's the original. His voice they gave him in FNaF AR was really cool. I'm definitely going to be putting Freddy at the top of decent. He is honestly really cool, and AR, I think AR did him a lot of justice, and the voice they picked out for him really fits. I think they did a perfect job with that voice. Freddy Frostbear. Ooh. I'm going to put Freddy Frostbear in decent, above everyone else, but below the original classics here. You know, he's just Freddy, but blue with icicles, but he does have that really cool, like, you know, huge icicle in place of the microphone, and I do think his design works really well for as basic as it is, and the whole textures and snow effects on him are really cool. It's going to go above everyone else here. Not quite past that, though. It's definitely going to go right here. Great Escape Golden Freddy. I'm going to have to do it. I'm putting him above Jacko Bonnie. I'm going to have to do it. He's such a cool skin. Like, Jacko Bonnie, up until this point, has always been my absolute favorite in terms of design. But Great Escape Golden Freddy, honestly, knocks him down by far. Great Escape Golden Freddy would go way up if I could put him. But he's definitely going to go at the absolute top of S tier. It's such a cool skin. The scream he does in the workshop, all the chains, you know, how his head's like all damaged and half of it's missing. It's such a cool skin. Definitely top of S tier. Heartsick Baby, above regular Baby in cool. That's definitely where I'm gonna put her. You know, it's basically just Baby, but purple with hearts and a bow and wings. You know, literally just that. But I do think the design is cooler than default Baby. High Score Toy Chica. Her attack mode is such a really cool detail. I'm gonna put High Score Toy Chica in cool, above the Woodlands, but below everyone else definitely. The attack mode is the only thing making me not put her at the bottom of cool, because the attack mode is, you know, really awesome. We're going to put High Score Torchica in cool, right there. Ooh, Jetpack Balloon Boy. Very bottom of decent, above... No, we're going to put him right here. I think he's going to go right here. He's definitely better than all of these other ones here. Definitely going to go right here in decent. Definitely not one of my favorites, though, but I do think he fits nicely right in here above all of these. Yeah, I think that's where I would put him. Liberty Chica. It's Liberty Chica. Like, it's just Liberty Chica. Like, what can you say? It's the worst skin in the game, objectively. I don't care what anyone says. Liberty Chica should not exist. Melted Chocolate Bonnie. I actually really like him. He is, you know, literally ripping off Chocolate Bonnie's design. You know, it's literally his entire design, Melted Chocolate Bonnie. But I would put him pretty high, actually. I would put him above... I would put him just below Curse on cool. I'll put him just below Curse, but above everyone else so far. His design, even though it is a generic concept, they did execute it really, really well. And the Jacko Bonnie Workshop animation does work very nicely with him. Although I do think they should have changed his audio to match it a little better. But yeah, Melted Chocolate Bonnie, really cool design, honestly. I really like it. Jacko Chica, definitely going to go in awesome as well, just below Big Bad Foxy. You know, Jacko Chica, you know, again, it's a classic FNaF character, you know, from FNaF 4 Halloween Edition. We all know what she looks like. We all know what she sounds like. I'm going to put her in S tier, just below Big Bad Foxy. Shamrock Freddy, top of bad. He's basic, a lot more basic than a lot of these other here, but for what his design is, I do think it works really well and doesn't warrant it being that low. I'm going to put him in bad. I think his colors are very nice. Springtrap. Default Springtrap is going to have to go right here. Above everyone else here. Default Springtrap's definitely... Actually, no. Default Springtrap's going to go right here. You know, it's Springtrap, it's William Afton. You know, again, what can you say? You all know who he is. He's going right here. He's really cool. System Error Toy Bonnie. Cool, but below the wastelands. Yeah, he has a really cool pixely effect, you know, but I do think his colors do look kind of bad in-game because of the game's lighting. But I am going to put him right here just below the wastelands. We're almost done with the tier list already. Toy Chica. Decent above Mangle, but below everyone else, you know, everyone else here. Yeah, I think this is good for her. Like, yeah. Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy's gonna go in decent above Frostbear, but below everyone else here. I really like Toy Freddy's design. You know, it's very unique. It's a very unique take on Freddy. I do kind of like it. You know, how they made him a lot bigger. I do quite like Toy Freddy. And VR Toy Freddy. I'm going to put VR Toy Freddy above High Score Toy Chica. I do think his attack mode's cooler, in the whole fact that he has the VR headset and everything. I am definitely going to put VR Toy Freddy above High Score Toy Chica right here. I do think that fits very well. Anyways, this is our final tier list for character designs in FNaF AR. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I'll see you later. Have a good one.